Hello, my name is Alan, and I'll be your host today for this edition of Portland, Oregon Bridges. Today we're at the Vista Street Viaduct, also known as the Vista Street Bridge, and formerly known as the Suicide Bridge. The bridge takes southwest Vista Avenue over Jefferson Road, as seen here in this picture. Jefferson Road is the road to downtown Portland. Jefferson Road becomes Canyon Road. Construction was begun in 1925 and the bridge opened on December 6, 1926. There are garden areas on four corners of the bridge, as well as plaques commemorating the bridge itself. You can reach the bridge by TriMet on Route 51 in Portland, Oregon. There's some beautiful homes in this area, and as you can see, people take their bicycles, the rental type, to get to the bridge on occasion. The chain link fence was added to prevent suicides. There's some beautiful scenery that can be seen from the bridge, and the architecture of the bridge was well thought out. The bridge is 248 feet in length and stands 120 feet above Jefferson Street. It is an arch bridge design that goes over Tanner Creek Canyon, which was carved out by Tanner Creek. As you can see, there are seating areas or rest areas that were designed into the bridge. There's actually four of them, two on either side of the bridge. There are some nice views of the skyline of Portland, Oregon from the bridge and of the Canyon Road area leaving Portland, Oregon. In 2013, the chain link fence was added to prevent suicides, but it had to be approved by the Preservation Society because at the time it was a National Historic Monument. Since the erection of the bridge, there have been no more suicides from the bridge, although there was one attempt in January of 2013 when a man did manage to get around the barriers, but he was talked down. There was a suicide at the bridge where a 14-year-old boy shot himself. Unfortunately, the barriers would not have prevented that. This is another picture of one of the seating areas, and in its heyday, it would have been very comfortable and inviting, but at this time, it's no longer accessible because of the suicide prevention. These are some of the views of the city from the bridge. I'm actually putting my camera through the hole that has been cut into the barrier, and as you can see, it is quite a ways down to the pavement down there. I'm not sure why people thought it was an inviting place to commit suicide, but there have been several during its lifespan, and the first one was actually shortly after it opened. Seen here is one of the rentable scooters that you can use to get to the bridge. There's another one of the garden areas. This one has seating. These are some views looking west over the bridge. And of course we can see that there's 2 lanes of traffic that goes across the bridge here. In 1991, the Oregon Lottery used the bridge as an advertisement and had people bungee jumping from the bridge. There's another scene of the seating areas. The opening scenes of the TV series Portlandia, which ran from January 21st of 2011 to March 22nd of 2018, uses the bridge in its title shot. The construction cost of the bridge in 1925 was $174,870. It was designed by the bridge engineer Fred T. Fowler with the help of the city engineer Olaf Largard, and it was constructed by the construction firm of Parker and Vanderbilt. Until 1950, when the Council Crest line was abandoned, it had been used by streetcars. The tracks remained in place until the renovation of the bridge removed them. In 1931, 5 years after the opening of the bridge, a man first committed suicide, and the bridge has actually been known as Suicide Bridge ever since. Between 2004 and 2011, 13 people committed suicide from this bridge. Again, these are some shots looking eastward down the bridge, and as you can see, there's some really beautiful areas here. I don't know if you'd noticed the locks, little love locks that were shown earlier, but there are several love locks placed on the bridge. Most municipalities consider love locks an act of vandalism. But these haven't been taken down at this particular time. But you ought to come down and take a look at this bridge in person. It's one of the many bridges here in Portland, and certainly worth a look.